back us up with the late night, or you could say early morning stream. Early as in almost 4 a.m. stream of The Sims, just because I got shit on my mind, and I just want to play some video games and knit for a minute. A lot of stupid shit in the real world going on, but that's not what's really bothering me, even though it has, oh crap, I think I put shit on one. Yeah, I'm pretty much brain fucked at this point. I don't know if I should continue. I have to pick a sim to play. Really? I could just use all of them. Yeah, use all of them in the house. Yeah, it's what's going on right now is triggering my stress. Can't really go on social media because everybody's losing their shit on social media. And then I had a little discussion with my cousin in which I let him make me lose my shit because as much as I love him, he is as dumb as a brick sometimes. And it was a discussion. I guess he was trying to tell me a story, but he didn't make it come off as a story. He came at me with a question. And when you come at me with a question, my inner know-it-all triggers, and I'm thinking you require some help. And so basically, I guess he was trying to tell me a story of somebody thinking that the term IIP, RIP, this is what I gather stands for. Tried to ask me what the term, I guess, RIP, you know, how do you spell it or whatever, or what does it mean? This is where I got confused. But it's really something you really should not be confused over. But the way he worded it made it come off totally stupid. So this is what I got out of it. He was like, all right. He said, what does RIP mean? So I told him, I said, well, it depends on what. Are you trying to spell the word rip, like you're ripping something? That's what I thought he was going to. He was like, no, the whole rest in peace thing. I'm like, well, that's an acronym. I said, that's not really a word. It's letters. It's an acronym that represents the term RIP, which I was trying to explain to him. And then he, I guess he kind of backpedaled because I don't know, in his mind, I don't know if he was trying to tell me a story or what. And so in his mind, I guess I wasn't getting what he was trying to say. But like I said, much as I love him, he could be as dumb as a brick sometimes and have trouble explaining things. And me, when you tell me things, I'm already thinking 2 or 3 steps ahead of you. And with him, I can't do that because shit gets lost in translation, it seems like. And so I gave him the broad definitions, but he's like, no, this is not what I'm talking about. And I try to get him to explain what he's talking about, but whenever he explained it, it just frustrated me more because I'm like, dude, I'm explaining to you what the hell you're talking about. Exactly what he was talking about, I was explaining. And so he was like, bad he's like, no, I'm trying to tell you that some person was telling me that it meant this, and I was saying they were stupid. And I'm like, huh? What? Okay, how did you get from, okay, asking me a question about this term? I gave you the definitions. And he was like, well, I'm telling you, I'm trying to explain to you my experience. I'm like, how did it go from you asking me a question to you trying to explain an experience? So it was like, what the fuck? It was one of those moments where it's like, and then at that point, when he tried to backpedal on this whole thing, and I'm like, I'm like, dude, I gave you the. What are you trying to explain to me that I'm not getting here? And so his whole thing was he's trying to tell me this experience, I guess. He's trying to tell me this experience. And then I don't know if he's trying to tell me a story. He should have said, hey, let me tell you the story about this somebody who said something stupid. Then I probably would have put two and two together and be like, okay, well, let me just hear your story. But what made things worse is he started arguing with me. You know, when I was just telling him, it was like, I got so mentally frustrated with him that I was like, dude, I don't want to hear nothing else you have to say. Because you're sitting here arguing with me. It's like, what is your point? I didn't ask him that. That's what I should have asked him. I should have asked him, what is your point for this whole discussion? Are you asking me a question? Are you trying to get me to relate to an experience? But whatever experience he had, I couldn't relate to that either because the whole thing just sounded so stupid. I mean, just totally dumb, stupid. To the point is like, why are you telling me this bullshit? Why are you getting my blood pressure up over this bullshit? It's like, why are you arguing with me over this bullshit? What are you trying to prove with this whole discussion? Because he gets like this when he's trying to prove something. You know, when he's trying to make a point or he wants to prove something. And I'm like, what are you trying to prove that I don't already know? And then to try to like get out of the whole bullshit dumbass argument, I'm like, he told me, well, I'm trying to take experience how dumb it is. It's like, well, then I agree with you then because I told you just right now, yeah, it's pretty dumb. I agree with you, so let's just squash it. He wouldn't squash it because, like I said, he has this weird kind of mental trigger, this mental, I don't know, what do you call it? Mental, what's the word? Quirk, to where he gets brick wall stubborn to a fault where he feels like because he's wrong, he lost something, or he doesn't want to be wrong. He don't want to be questioned. He don't want to have his intelligence insulted. And it's like I get it because I think it happens a lot to him, but sometimes he just needs to just shut up and learn to listen, but he don't want to. He gets stubborn, like he gets really trollish, he gets obnoxious. He gets dumber. He gets dumber when he tries to argue. But he doesn't realize it because he's just feeling, oh, you're just trying to put me down and make fun of me. It's like, no, I'm telling you to just be quiet and let it go. Because the whole conversation was stupid. Because you done dug yourself a hole. You done dig yourself in some quicksand that you can't dig yourself out of. Trying to backpedal and trying to talk your way back into it. Because I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to talk about it no more. But he kept on wanting to talk about it. And he wanted to have the last word. That's where I knew. I knew right from the get-go that he was caught up in his feelings and his ass was wrong. Because he had to have the last word. He just had to. So I knew he got caught up in his feelings. Because I think he was the one at the end of the day. He lost. He was saying something stupid, and I caught him in it. But he didn't want to come off as the stupid one in the whole situation. It's like, I get that, but don't say anything stupid. But he don't realize that. He does not realize that. How does a 26-year-old man not realize when they say something stupid? You know, or it's just
Oh, Neeb. Ugh.
it's strange to me. It's like, granted, I'll have stupid moments. If I get caught in a stupid moment and I realize it's stupid, you know, I'll apologize. I'll make amends and admit that it was stupid. But him, no, he will not. He will stand by the most stupidest shit because he does not want to be wrong. He has a stubborn gene to a fault. I mean, the stubborn gene is so bad in him that it could get him killed. Because he won't back down. He won't. It's an admirable trait if used for good and if you have common sense to take advantage of it. But if you don't have common sense and you have that trait, it's just gonna get you into trouble. It's gonna get you into trouble. It's gonna cost you friends. It's gonna cost you family. It's gonna cost you somebody else's friends and family, and it could cost you your life. It's like you need to recognize when you're just being stupid. But some people don't want to own to it because some people don't want to be called or be seen as being stupid. But like Forrest Gump says, he realized the thing about Forrest Gump. If you ever seen the movie, he realizes that he's not like normal people. His mom supported him, but she even told him straight out. There's like, look, you are who you are. I accept you for who you are. And he was simple-minded, but it worked in his favor because he also had common sense. He even said to Jenny, like, I'm not a smart man, but I do know what love is. See, yeah, I think like, okay, can't say, family member is dumb. I just say he's not self-aware. You gotta have that self-awareness in life. You gotta be self-aware about yourself as a person. You gotta be self-aware of your faults, what you're good at, what you're horrible at. Because people can use that against you to either piss you off or get you to do things you don't want to do because you're easily tricked, you're easily fooled, you're easily manipulated. Like I said, his stubborn gene is so bad. I have to tell him if I want him to do something, I have to tell him the opposite of something to get him to do it. Like if I want him to go outside, I have to tell him not to go outside. So he's that type of person, and it's just it's mentally frustrating having either an intelligent conversation or debating with him on anything. And it's like whenever I do, I have to make sure I have facts because he's one of those people who's raised on the internet and he likes pulling up Google or something off a website to support his some of the stuff he wants to talk about. And I tell him, I was like, dude, just get some life experience. I say you need to learn stuff by doing, or learn stuff by reading or whenever he brings something. And it's like I get most of my information from the actual stuff that I read. 'Cause like I said, I read encyclopedias for fun, and it's like I may come off as a know-it-all, but I do not know it all. But at the same time, if I give people info, I don't pull it out of my ass. And he's the type where, like, I read it from here. I'm like, well, half the shit you read on the internet, you can't believe all of it. And like I tell him that too. It's like, dude, you can't read, you can't believe half the shit you hear on the internet. But sometimes he'll come with me. It's like sometimes I know he just want to spark a conversation. And he just wants to talk to have a conversation. So he'll bring up the most weirdest or dumbest shit at the wrong moment, and you're like, why are you talking to me? Or he'll talk to you about stuff you're not even interested in. It's like I tell him, I'll be like, oh, you know about this? And it's like, I don't care. It's like, I'm sorry, bro. I don't care. It's like I wish he would understand that I'm like a 43-year-old man, and it's like I'm not one of his homies.
Todo
You
Vepi.
know, who are
Bishi
just as
Panoisa
simple-minded
Moikforn,
as
huh?
he is.
Garsoy. Ichuda.
And it's like, I
Huh?
want him to get that, to understand that about me. It's like, look, it's like, I can talk to you about geek stuff, but you're bringing up stuff that I don't even care about. It's like, I'm happy you enjoy it. It's like, if you enjoy it, keep enjoying it. It's like, but get me to care about it is like, I'm not gonna care. Yeah, that sounds like a fucked up thing to say. But I rarely go up to him and say, oh, did you know, or did you hear, or what is it about this, this. It's like, I don't care.
Flips.
Oh, Cassandra Goff is kissing up on me. Oh, the house is dirty, so
Who
she's
trips the
uncomfortable.
skein, huh?
Zoidum Scott.
Varobi.
Farsip Yobs.
Well, she gotta take a shower.
And
Everybody's all funky up in this house. She's uncomfortable. The bathroom's dirty. And then, what's her problem? Gotta have her took a shower. She need to write her column. So yeah, I pretty much lost my shit when arguing with them. I was like, I lost my shit so bad that my roommate came out of the room and was like, what the hell, really, dude? And it's like, yeah, I got hella loud, I got hella belligerent, hella upset over some stupid shit. And I think that's what frustrated me the most, was he had me tripping over stupid shit. And I'm like, man, why you got me like this? What in the hell, bro? Got me tripping. What is dirty in this house that got everybody freaked out? Something in this house is not clean. Where's my freaking maid? Okay, Amico's outside. Oh, his ass is funky. Everybody dirty and funky. Upstairs to take a shower. It is hard juggling so many Sims at once. It is a chore. I have made this game a lot more tedious. Look, oh, her ass need to use the bathroom. Everybody either got a shit or take a shower. Got a toilet in here? Yes, I do. I keep on forgetting about this bathroom. Got 3 bathrooms in this house. I hope she makes it upstairs. What did she do? She can't. She gotta go to each different computer. Lisa's still asleep. Rico gotta drop a deuce. My ass is still in the shower. Sell that painting. Store. Watch the TV. Have her open the store. Cause I need to restock shit. But yeah, that's what I want to vent about. Cause he got me all agitated. It's like, oh God. He's a person, when he in his mood, you cannot talk to the guy. You can't. So I'm just gonna separate from him for about a week. You get to that point where you've been around so much, around somebody where they get on your nerves. It's Like, I can tolerate him, except when he's like that. Then it's just like, and then it gets to the point where it's like we get into arguments over stupid shit every other day. It's like I can't tell the man anything, so it's just like, what? It's it's a pain in the ass. It got to the point where just being around him just gets on my nerves, or talking to him. It's like, cause in order for me to hang out with them, I gotta lower my intelligence. I have to. It shouldn't be that way, but it is, and that's what's the most annoying thing about dealing with it. And I'm sure some people feel the same around me, because people I live with, it gets to the point where if I don't serve a purpose, they don't want to have,
Oh no.
they don't care much about me or what I do or how I think or how I feel about things. They feel I'm stupid and I don't know shit. What's up? I've been going through shit, so I'm just sitting here talking to myself, venting. It's a vent video. Let's see. Let me open up this store so I can sell some shit. Her ass needs to go to work. What's the royalty report say? Alright. My old ass employees. This is my my one dude and 4 chicks living together video. I don't know if you played this. Well, yeah, you played The Sims. That's a dumb question. But I don't know if you recall.
You from the north? You can't know. When fast, the bishi, fizi yama sprada.
Everybody's here.
Blanca core cool.
Mershao.
Purple,
I
purple.
have
Kurasha, Yabasani. Yivka Bumzoi. Falanas Pitfall.
Customer,
Vivan.
it's a loiter.
Shabini Jabit.
It's a
Turp
loiter, so I'm
System.
gonna share some of
So.
dude, stop freaking talking to me.
Ah, Yanabi.
Ah, Nupsa.
So.
Ziragua Pinar.
Yumbala.
Bizikwabe.
Yeah, through ya.
Purple.
Well, here to range.
Kurasha, Yabasani.
Huh?
Turip, Boulevard. Laksana Skibaro.
Oh.
Moochie
Man, we
Peachy.
are busy
Boy,
today.
cool.
Hella people in the store.
Leave Binkoya.
Nothing
Sarabitsu.
loiter, huh?
Ah.
Adunda. Wallakoi.
You
Gorsha Tavar.
Bonquish.
Rogaba.
Yumbala.
So.
Yumbala.
Jimmy
Spell
Ashibar.
the Jero Umbra.
Nerva.
Nisoda.
This is old ass
Moochie
Kasaka.
Beachy.
Rezo
Rezo Tharbo.
The goths. This is her little big daughter.
Fish Bossamo.
Teenage daughter.
I've been
This is
shoe.
older.
The Zomba Grace.
Older woman.
Iwan.
Yaba.
Buy this
Yes.
shit. Yeah, you want some?
Dobra, Concaru. Bishi, Noisam, Wakefish.
Clever horse.
Dobra,
Alright, if you're gonna buy that cake, I swear to God, I need to get rid of this freaking cake.
Ubnate. Unga.
Sheep fuckers always buy the freaking cake.
Nisoda Sabarana. Arvini Zonso. Blahuyata.
Sayaba.
Eva
Yeah, they just like
Pippin.
a
Oh,
$400
sheer
cake.
Shahabri.
Jesus, I got $15,000 violins I'm trying to sell.
Oh, no, Conchina. Ah, Zilnaroy.
Swarswa.
Any fast Yenokla. Dobra, Peppy. Ishi, Noisam, Wakefish.
Lenarga.
Peppy.
Schway.
Noisam Wakefish.
Oh, that was good.
Fibalo Noyam.
Shurus they
Big ass redhead.
Bow Havery.
Oh,
Nirvana.
Grange.
It's Mary Jane Watson. What is she, an adult?
So. Noi
She's
Patori.
an adult.
Happy
now.
on.
So.
Bobby Frenoy.
Aha. On the
On
fish.
it, you school.
Rogaba fest.
Warmba.
Tiru.
Salabaloom.
Washinoi.
West.
Ooh, harpin.
Chabe
Why would I pick this dude? Is talking
That's
about
near
Soda
Bumgaru.
Saburana.
Pora.
The fool.
Yamba Haney. Yambala.
Yaza.
So.
man, man.
Tebow. Ganir.
Marikoshima.
Balo Noyam.
Oh,
Bempi
well.
Sheldo. Bethite Shamatra. Grinoy
Niplum
Daga.
Rimple. Makoya Shingles.
Daga.
Zircuni.
Zircuni.
Wow.
Baziba.
Harnovo Rob. Bo Peach.
Napa. Wappa.
Huckabee.
Yes.
Canoe.
Wator. Dobbies.
Conchita.
Fabas. Bebahoy. Yanabi. Yo,
Yalla. Muna.
Harvin. Kabura.
Nisoda Saburana.
Herbacelli. Neba Whelm. Pator.
There's a Quabe.
Upatay. Udiwa.
Hey,
It'll take like 2 or 3 hours off the clock,
Kanumi.
Falabaloom.
Zira.
which is why I see why more people
Wambu.
play this game than get arrested.
Dobby.
Or if you do open up a shop, they'll have nothing but violins.
Noisa moicaform. Ooh, keep that
Dag.
crazy
Zala.
So.
Ooh, harpy.
Hey. Rouge. Telvajero Ubis.
Warmba.
Renea.
They can both equal me together.
So, Eno Limna.
Silso.
Oh, everybody
Dag dag.
red hair
Drum East.
I think this dude.
Bobo. Hey, Russia.
Levante
On the
Force.
fest.
Dibs.
Kanumi.
Silna
Merkel
Roy.
Zira.
Winnie Fest Yenokla.
Hurry up and buy.
Oh. Don't Vepping.
Roman.
Ishi Bobanessa.
Ringo.
Ooh, keep that Sombra.
The thing is, if you talk to enough, I can
That's all you
Pookie Boo. Don't Vepping.
off and
Easy.
start
Boys,
learning
wait
to
for
up stuff.
Karasha
Don't
Yabasana.
Desiree.
Stop talking to the redhead.
Levante Force. Soda.
There you go.
Muji Fiji. Bombs.
Lenarga Meavy. Bo Peach.
Moy.
Fresh. Lickla Shipping. Shakabor Souffle. Hey boy.
Sayaba. Don't
Julia
Vepping.
Thruya Quexinos. Wixinia. Zircuni Swarsa.
Tulane.
Pinkoya. Seritsu.
Yamsabrina. Yakalo Dimba. Rugi Payun.
Yifkabumzoi. Falanas Pitfall. Divine. Lemfi Nulis. Sapinquar.
Moy Bam. Yaspena.
Orbitanahe. Lima.
Chalkavi. Kanui. Spibalo Noyam. Yamsabrita. Blushell. Borsoi. Nimini Friva.
I'd be mad talking this
Wow.
dude.
Abra Bruba.
Yaza.
A
Bimbus.
pleba. One Haza. Boys.
Chim.
Abamas. Bevamoy. Yanabi. Yo, Dorsteve. Yeah, Norfa. Flomore. Bagoni.
Sulsul.
Here, bro.
Alphanese. Swepsu Flow. Silna Roy. Gravine New Play.
Eno Linda. Gone.
Oh.
Punny.
Oh,
New
Virula. Baima.
Bombadil.
Horse. Avenue
Marinade.
Minnesota.
Rosie.
Moochie
Bring him
Havery.
up.
Cheshire.
Bring him up. Get up.
Finia. Payfam. Finia.
Huevo, you know.
Zerkuni. Swarspa.
Lyric.
Yes, Samba Ponzi.
Bit of
Rabi
wits.
Bazaar.
Chow. Them boys.
Really, you gotta walk
Nukum
behind.
Kalay. Yam Sabrita.
Yumba hey. Yumbala.
Narsha, yes,
Sherry.
Batter trout.
Zira.
Grilled meat.
Limbabar?
With a ball.
Rolas.
Oh, banana.
Sababa.
Cheap.
Alphanese. Dishbo.
Forbay.
Smooth.
Aspa.
Froba Seiko.
Oh, shit. Avery. Dumba. Briggy Payun.
Reba, Ukinakansu,
Globe.
Sharp Galmu, Ukaru, Kwambu,
Savarbuna.
Purple Purpana, Karashi, Yabasani,
Kidraz Vumpa. Prince Day.
Muma.
Plus Wanu. Steve. Sonza Brista. Quick Pimbo. Zarstravoy.
Shamanga Gorsalade.
Griff.
Weston Boo.
Yakala, Layun Zaruga, Oh, Lampima, Lubi, Gaba, Lemon Shusha, Little Move, Rabona,
Shabashu Kanumi. Arvini Zonso.
Poshima?
Yakasbar.
Oh,
Larga Zakuni. Sensen Gorge. Oh, Boncha.
Bit of wits. Chow. Bim
Aha.
Moisa. Bara Zakuni. Your Grinka. Oh, Noro Grab. Bo Beach.
Tells Jero Umpra. Sistoon Turo. Miss Stevie Flina. Shelsh. Grenea. Shabini. Snibara Watanini. Lomina Exine.
Yeah,
Dag
Kippamoy.
Dag. Arvini. Boo Sharp Kumio.
Arvini.
Arvini
Ooh, keep
Zonso.
that.
Blahoyatha. Gaba, Pomeray, Guas, Confulibo, Wixinia, Shabini, Zerkuni, Swarspa, Shima, Torque, Fisho, Soda, Yakulau, Duba, Brugi,
Unga.
Becky Well.
No ba.
Neva.
Forbay,
We submit.
Aspa,
Mola Shibani.
Kanishka Luma.
Yuda,
Nope, sir.
Wamba Boy, Yambalala, Flina, Minnesota, Moochie, Fiji, Jero,
GG.
Yarba, Zarde, Teru.
What do I have in my fridge? Do I have any more?
Rezo Farbo.
Yes, I do.
Swabo Yorg.
Pomeray. Yakalau Dumba.
Baby.
Payun.
Russia. Jump on the fish.
Lemon Shusha,
Gonna do.
Bishi.
Sanzibi,
Easy Yamasprata. Bernarla.
Harsagap Rebay. Varanoy. Malinay.
Yumba hey. Yumbala. Meh, Nazib. Bit of wits. Meat chow.
Chonkabees. Shabashu Kanumi. Minnesota Subarana.
Oh, Birula.
Diva.
Kappa Baru. How gown him. Arvini Zonso.
Concaru. Noemi Senefesh. Todo Vepi. Bishi Penoisa Moikafon. Pablo Yami.
Gama.
Giva. Ixa.
Tubao Havery. Ufra Nivahana.
Sharp
Finia
Galmu,
Payfam.
Ukaru, Kwambu,
Watanabe.
Hemp Farbu,
Minnesota.
Provolone.
Moochie.
Venosa
Reputation Magra. Grinoy. Finia
Oh,
Payfam.
Fame Jordan.
Watanabe. Largus
Arvini.
Zonxo.
Nukum
Nukum
Galang.
Galang.
Yalanim. Oh, Tinkwell.
Largus
Rezoni.
Barbo.
Sensen Gorg.
Dabishi.
Subaw.
Gaunim.
Yoyak.
Befete Shamagra. Grinoi Foibi.
Sapula.
Selvajero.
Nurska. Lumbik Jarl.
Arvini Zonxo.
Nukum Galang.
Yam Saprita.
Yeah.
Dork Bashoshi.
Ooh, keep that down.
Dag Dag.
Oh, but
Easier to beg.
Yafavit. Smarks. Bujing.
Gaba Gaba Pomeranguas. Confuibo. Nusoda. Muchi Fiji. Yakalao Dunba. Brugi Payun.
Grenea. Khalifa Vipid. Dag Dag. Jahabari. Nusoda Sabarano.
Shashere.
Rowena.
Binkapa Baru. Bibalo
Nistini.
Noyam.
Shelsh.
Bempi Sheldo.
Gamerish
Nuka
Bree.
Galang. Frita.
Hope a type of your
And then it's
Varuda.
never for sure still pop up.
Quexenos. Chico Lava. Nameless Lizo.
Yakalao
Doyam.
Dunba. Bibalo Noyam.
Bempi Sheldo.
Harpy.
Avenue Smishy.
Brugi. Torque Bashoshi. Watanabe. Sapula.
Thanks for the follow,
Grenea.
Teresa.
Handle.
Bethany Shamagra.
Nurska.
Grinoi Foibi.
Gorsoy. Nimanu Frifa.
Cheshire. Vinkapa Baru.
Levite Boris.
Subao Gaunim.
Bethany
Shamagra.
Grinoi other characters.
Marik Poshima.
Snibara Watanini.
Oh, Tinkwell.
Lumina Exene.
Jing.
Harvini.
Gumiao.
Vala.
Hey,
Jero Umbra.
Silly.
Nurska.
Silly.
Levite Boris.
Woundfix Shina. Subao Havery. Umfra Khalifa Thipid. Oh, Shirsha Havery. Conflivo Daba. Nukum Galang. Jero Saprita. Torque Bashoshi.
We get one more still.
Chivo Lava. Nameless Weezo.
Avenue Smishy.
Snivara Watanini. Lumina Exelina. Yakalao Dunba. Brugi Payun.
Avenue Smishy. Nurska.
Brugi. Sigluna Payun. Yatruya Rolshma. Quexenos. Minnesota Sabarano. Canoe. Torque Bashoshi. Snivara Watanini. Lumina Exene.
Yanabi.
Watanabe. Zapula.
Sayaba.
Nisoda.
Muchi
Fiji.
Slumba Conchina.
Student Turib. Piffatow.
Flurbindar.
Nicholas.
Everybody tried to Yeah, I know you sleepy.
Ganira Cebu. Hey, Wimbo.
So, Blofila.
Oh,
Yeah, through ya. Bahira Turin.
Flanobe.
Bazisa.
Karu.
Jumpy.
Gamerish Brihe.
A cruise.
Medivh.
Kanumi.
Jumpy.
Myrtle Yura.
Debishi Panoisa
Miss Stevie Flina.
Sombra. Bonkaru. Kanoi mi Senefesh. Rogaba.
Piffatow. Holiness. Balafoy Camus. Awavine. Gashal. Tribnathenib.
Y'all still up in here
Bena
talking?
Garza.
Fwib.
I closed the store, ladies. Go home. Alright, so played employees. Made some money today. Not as much as I would make if they would buy the violins for 30 grand. I think I might get rid of all this stuff in here.
Turnoy!
Go,
Turnoy!
shit. Go, girl. Should change her voice. She actually had that crazy deep voice even when she was young. Miko's off to work. Oh, I need to boost up her singing. Because she's a horrible singer.
La di da di da. 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 Amua bewa. Fonini wani.
On that note, we shall end this stream because it is past 4 a.m. I am going to get some sleep. We're having trouble going to sleep at a decent hour, but I had to vent, play some Sims 4 because it's chill. Take a sip of water. Call it tonight. Oh, that has been fun. For
La di da di
an
da.
hour. Exit to the main menu. What? New Maxis curated, created by Geekworthy, so what? Now they're making fashion? This game has so many layers, but they need to patch this frickin' game. It's so buggy. But with that said, y'all have a good day. Thanks for stopping by.